Welcome back. Can you explain your T-shirt?
No, yeah, it's not
Nothing special.
nothing particular.
You just made like a big show of it. I thought maybe there was something exciting about this
No,
shirt.
no. Just I warm up.
So, what have you been up to since we've seen you last?
For my last year,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have some, inherent even sometimes happens, we want to back, but they have some things going on, and I can fix. Thank God I can fix everything. I feel great, and I'm very happy to back right now. I feel that more than 100%. I feel like new version of me. I can change a lot of things, and that's a great time to back.
Alex Volkanovski talked recently about how hard it is when there's not a fight on the horizon or a fight coming up. Do you feel those same feelings like when there's a long layoff?
Yes, of course. We always want to stay inside to the cage, but we need to stay good, to be there because it's no joke, and I'm also involved, with the broadcasting team, I working a lot, and this is good because I involved with sport in another way, and I really enjoy that. It's very good for me, but of course my main place is inside to the octagon. I'm super happy. I'm super happy to back right now doing this co-main event. I'm so thankful to the company to give me this spot, great opponent, and I'm be ready to make a great job.
Have you found that doing commentary has helped your fighting?
Yes. This is good. Study a lot of fights. I broadcasting a lot. I doing a lot of shows and always study the fights. And also I watch the fight on live. My opponents. Or other guys in my division. This give me something else, something more. This help for sure.
When you first started fighting, did you ever imagine that you would have this kind of career in terms of your broadcasting?
No. This casualty, they start like 9 years ago when they called me to do they want to do a program that's talking about the history, the life for the fighters. That's the first episode they tried to do it. There's a UFC Orígenes, are the name. They try to do that, but they're not doing nothing yet, and they invite me one day, and I talking with them. They love the way I can talking, and I meet the producers, and I start to work with them 9 years ago. I love that, and really enjoy it. I try to do better every day, and that's other thing that this casualty, but for sure for today is something they want to do for my future, to continue doing.
What do you think about your opponent?
I think he's a great fighter, it's a very experienced fighter, have a lot of fights in different modality, also in MMA, have a career in UFC. I think it's a great fight. It's a great fight. This is the kind of fights that I love to do, we have a great spot, the co-main event, to show to the people what we can do, but for sure I believe in my game. I believe, what I can do. We study him, we know what he are good, but this is not about him, this is about me. And I know my game, my pressure, my volume can be, the key to beat this guy.
What are you expecting from him in there?
I think he's a powerful guy. He tried to punching hard, kicking hard, everything he lands is hard, he have a power and experience to explode in the right moment, but I'm ready for everything. And to be honest, I don't expect too much about him, I expect about myself, what I gonna do.
What's the game plan after this fight? I know you don't want to look past him, but do you have a plan in terms of, do you want to fight again this year? Do you want to take some time off? What's the plan there?
If I can choose, I want to fight 4 more times this year. If I want. We will see. The company decides, the company say when and who, but yeah, I'm more than 100% and did a really good work, physical, mentally, technical, and people going to see this Saturday. The people going to see a new version of Santiago Ponzinibbio, the Dagger 2.0, and we will see. I want to continue fighting, the most I can.
Thank you.
Right here. How did you feel about the the Copa America final. I'm from Canada, so that was like one of the biggest games in our history. So how did you
Yeah,
feel?
so good, man. They're playing good. They're good kids, but I think the Argentina in a right spot, right? They're very exciting, about the World Cup, the last American Cup, and they're coming very motivated to this final, the finals, and I'm so happy. I really enjoy soccer. I love soccer. I really enjoy it, and the idea is to take the victory this Saturday and Sunday fly soon to be in the finals on live.
And you just talked about this is going to be the 2.0 version of yourself. What do you think the biggest improvement is?
Man, we did a lot of good correction on all parts of my game. And a lot of different part of my game. I'm working good. Also physically, I changed my body, for this fight. I take a time to back to the cage, but I know in vacation I was working so hard. My body is different, and yeah, technically too, I improved a lot and I make some change, and I come in with a new version, what I say of myself.
And then it seems like recently we're starting to see the UFC match up these younger up-and-coming guys with the veterans of the UFC, the guys with more fights like yourself. Were you surprised when you got a guy like Muslim, who's also another veteran, and that you didn't get a younger kind of prospect guy?
Yeah, that's the fight the UFC offered, the way they give me. I'm happy with that, It's the first time in my career that I'm going to fight with somebody older than me, always take the young kicks, All my fight, you can see my record is pretty tough guy. This is pretty tough guy too, I don't subestimate him because the age, because the experience he have and everything. He are so good, but yeah, there's more, even on that way, if you want to say that.
And when are we going to see the emotional support dog or the service dog up there on Media Day?
Yeah, she's staying in the room, but yeah. Next time I'm going to bring her, but she's with me, of course. Athena is the best.
Cheers, man.
Stylistically, your opponent brings a lot of explosive and dynamic attacks, especially with all of the spinning and the kung fu that's in his background. How do you look to stop him from establishing a rhythm?
My pressure, my volume, my power too. I have a lot of different way to live in the he dangers, But yeah, that's what I say before. I'm focused on what I'm gonna do. I know where is the risk, where is the good on him. I'm be ready for that. But for sure, this is about me.
Totally. With this being a co-main event fight, after all of the adversity that you've gone through the last few years, does that mean something to you to still be in a marquee position?
Yeah, I take one step, of the time. What I say, I'm happy with the company to give me this opportunity to stay in the co-main event, to fight, a guy that have a name in the mixed martial arts, and that's it, I'm going to make a show. I'm great shape. I'm ready to make a great fight. I'm going to, doing a great fight. And after that, we will see what is happening. My idea, what I say, is to take this victory and go to fight with the tops of the division, because I know if I am 100%, if I am healthy, I can perform the way that I training, I can beat anyone in this division, But what I say, one step at a time, let's go focus on this Saturday, and I'm ready to make a great show.
Denver has a pretty heavy Latino influence. Tu para con la gente, do you think that this statement or this performance will have the fans cheering for you as the heavy favorite of this matchup?
Yeah, man. I also have a lot of fans here in the United States, about my style. I'm a warrior. Always put my hair in my fight, winning or loss. People like to see my fight. I also have a lot of bonus of performance, because my style, I think, always the people give me a lot of support. Doesn't matter what country are, I'm very grateful with the fans.
Thank you.